Hello and welcome back to Mirror 7 channel, your channel about some different topics. Today's topic is maybe a very used one in the modern era. Usually we have Vim and Neovim for our tutorials, right? But when we arrived to the lesson that was regarding how to use support on the clipboard, uh, we hit like a wall because the support for the clipboard on maybe vanilla Vim and vanilla Vim that get the most installed through package managers. They are just not enabled. They suppose that you know how to do it. So I want to keep them separate from the tutorial because I didn't want to make a long tutorial that says clipboard topic, and we are not doing clipboard usage, but just checking how I install things. So in this tutorial, we are just learning how to install clipboard support for both Neovim and Vim. So let's jump onto the fact. So I put the screen key and let's check what I'm meaning of that. We do a check health inside Neovim. This is Neovim, by the way. And we go to provider. Provider. Vim provider. So if you see that here it will tell you a warning that it says no clipboard tool found and that the plus register and the star register will not work. So we don't have that external support enabled by default. With Neovim, what we do is just to check the help about clipboard. It will suggest you how to configure it and so on and so forth. And also it will say this kind of what to do. So we have to take in three things for doing this is which operating system we are using, and basically if we are using Linux, what kind of session we have. If we have a Wayland one or a Stork X11 server going on, because that will change what kind of tool we need to install. So in this case, as we have a display, so we have this marvelous Windows and GUI environment, and we have external windows to copy from and to copy to. We have these three options for that. If we are using SSH, we have these two. Windows, we have these ones, but the thing is that we have this. Oh, they added way clip now. We have four options, but we have to be able to check which one of the sessions we have. Usually, we do that going outside Neovim, and we have to echo the xdg session type, and it will say that it's X11. So in this case, we have to install one of the tools that we need on that. I will shut down a screen key so you cannot check the password that I have. To get install. I am using Ubuntu, so these instructions will apply to your package manager, but you have to determine which package manager that you have and what kind of thing you have to do to install that. So we just install Xscript, and that should be all. If I do that, and I do now Vim, and I do check health, and we do, let's try this, let's do, and we just this. Oh, sorry. Let's use F. It has to be F. Let's scroll down. So now you can check that we have a clipboard. So if we copy text over another window, we'll just copy something. We try to paste it. I think that I cannot paste it, so I will just we'll open and I do paste. It will allow me to paste. So we have now the support enabled for the clipboard, and the same will happen in the reverse. If I just select this and I do junk and I open featherpad and I will paste, the reverse isn't working properly. I think that I have to paste them on the registers, the proper register. I think that is the plus one. Yes. So if we copy on the register plus, we can just copy and paste from that. So we have now enabled support for Neovim, but with Vim it's another thing. If we do Vim and we do check the version, we will see that the clipboard is disabled by default. And the only way to enable it is just to uninstall Vim and compile it. Okay. So what we have to do is to get some dependencies that we need. So I think that I have all, but I will just show you which one do you need. Git, make, plan, libtool, Vim. I don't have some of them. You just install them, wait for them to complete. It should be pretty fast because I have a very fast computer. We will need even LLVM to do that. So in the meantime, the idea is to compile Vim, but with that support. I will do sudo git get remove Vim. Yes. With double yes. So we will just clone the repo. So I will make the source. I shouldn't be doing that. Git usually copy that, but just to have things good. Git clone HTTP. It's secure. GitHub. I will link down the sources of these on the description, so don't worry for it. So if you saw, we were using like version 9.1, so I will check out on that branch. So we will enter Vim. So the idea here is just to configure Vim to have what we need to do it. So if we want clipboard support, so also we can use the GUI for Vim. So we will install the xtdev. We will install just one other dependency. And we will make reconfig. So with that, it will check which dependencies we have, and it will create proper configuration based on our system's requirements. So what we are basically are doing is just compile Vim from source. That's a thing that usually you don't need to do. But so you can basically have both together, like support for Vim, support for me in clipboard. I don't know if you can do SSH with that, but at least if you don't want to install Neovim and you are following with my tutorial, you can use Vim, just Vim, and terminal completely, and just do that. So we aren't going to use anything else. So we basically will do a make, I think. Make test. So let's do the test and check that everything is okay. It will take just a while, just to check if we don't have any error. Here it will take because we are testing all the tests are doing well. This could take a while, so with testing is a good thing to do. And if you are in that, so we will do then the make with reconfig and make install. That's the following thing that we have to do. We'll check that the runtime and she'll have a lot of tests right now, so I will stop it because you shouldn't say that, but I trust the developer. I trust the developers of Vim. I will stop the process of testing using Ctrl+C, but as it's testing, we'll have a list to execute the next test for stopping. If you want to run all the tests, of course you're free to. Let's wait just a little more. In the meanwhile, usually if you are copying back and forth from the clipboard, it's just because you are doing some operations. And sometimes people prefer to use nano in that case, or other maybe simple editor like featherpad or leafpad or gedit or even Genie, just because, well, they are already with that clipboard support out of the box, so they rely on the operating system to do that for them. So this isn't working, I will just force it. So Vim source, the Vim, and let's do I think that I did make. Let's see the build. Oh yes, let's see the Vim source. What? Make. Make the config, just as a sanity check. I know that we did this past time, if you see. So here we have the clipboard thing. So it's probably that we can do that. So let's just wait and just a little bit. I promise that it will be the last time. And I think that the next one is just to do this making stuff. So make install. So let's wait. Now if I do Vim, I think that this should have been enough to do that. Let's check. I could be lying. Let's look for clipboard here. It's very quick. Clipboard plus. So, oh, very quick. So let's insert things. So let's copy like the instructions, and if we just and then we have to set the thing. Set clipboard plus plus. If I'm not wrong, now I will be able to paste. Visual block. Paste. Let's copy it to the beginning. So visual mode, shift visual mode, and I will copy to the plus register. Junk. Let's do it again. Visual mode, copy. I will copy to the plus register. Junk, and if we do further path with the paste, we have now super on this side. On the reverse side, if I'm not mistaken, I have to copy using the other register. So we will have to do just this part and do copy, and with the middle click we will paste to the destination. So that worked. Sorry for the interruptions. I get confused without seeing the keys. Usually I just mistype some of them. And well, now you saw how to enable clipboard on Vim and Neovim, and you should be good to go now. So leave a comment down below if you like the tutorial, if you know it, if you don't know it, if you want to see anything else to configure, if you want to check on SSH how to do it, I could do it. So I hope you enjoy it. Please subscribe if you like it, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.